Hello, everybody. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signor here with a quick review. I'm not reviewing, but I'm reviewing the reviews of The Irishman, which just screened at the New York Film Festival. And I'm happy to say the reviews are insanely positive. Let's take a look at it because I'm excited for this film. This is the one where the de-aging De Niro, Pacino, Pesci, Scorsese's latest. And people are sort of trying to say that it's going to be a Casino sequel, Goodfellas tone. Apparently that's all wrong. It's its own tone. The 3-hour crazy runtime apparently doesn't feel like it. Let's check out some of these reviews. Brent Goldman says, utterly exceptional. Vintage Scorsese takes so much from his best films and then becomes its own. 3 brilliant performances and the de-aging was no problem at all. Mara Renston, I wish I could take a photo in the dark of all these people on their phones during Twitter hot takes on Irishman. Here's mine. It's the middle of the Scorsese pack. Definitely more of a sober character study than a classic tense. She's pointing out her own hot take by doing a hot take, but clever. That is what they do. When you see the screens, you got to react quickly. So let's take what we can get. Irishman, that's first middle of the road. Irishman, Al Pacino, Oscar. I've heard that a couple other times. More coherent thoughts come to my review, but say this for now. I know most people are curious about the de-aging. It worked for me, jarring at first, but you got used to it. And De Niro was good enough that it didn't matter. Masterpiece, period, from Robert Levin. Al Pacino owns The Irishman, but De Niro owns the last 30 minutes, from Josh. Encinas, Eric Cohen. Irishman is like the greatest hits album from a master of the medium. Yes, that's a positive. The artifice of de-aging is more feature than bug. It's not slow. It often moves like lightning and elsewhere. It's downright Bressonian. This is not a review. Those are embargoed. But clearly he liked the film. Jordan says, Irishman, think Goodfellas, but directed by the man who gave us Silence. A culmination, meditation, and tribute to every Scorsese, De Niro, Pesci collaboration, and yet Al Pacino towers over all of them with a funny, sad, and haunting performance as Jimmy Hoffa. Boy, The Irishman is a fitting homecoming for De Niro, Pacino, Pesci, and Scorsese's ode to gangster cinema. Hilarious and sharply written. A performance, portrait of mortality and legacy told like a culmination. Everything we've ever seen in the game. It's long, but never boring. All right, well, that's a good review, too. So it looks like this is proving together to be pretty positive. Chris Evangelista, it's a masterwork, funny, epic, and most of all, melancholy. It's Scorsese confronting aging, legacies, mortality. I may or may not have teared up at the end. And David Ehrlich Irishman is good. It takes 90 minutes to lock in and clear out the cobwebs, adjust the CGI, but the scope is a virtue. The performances are killer. Joseph, Frank, Pesci, if it eventually coheres into a heart-stopping meditation on the myopia of time and an old man movie for the ages. So, really good feedback. I'm excited. This movie opens up on Netflix this fall on November 27th. It'll be in theaters November 1st for a limited run. So this is really cool news. I'm excited this worked. I think the trailer, people were excited for this movie. People thought it was going to be Casino, Goodfellas, etc. Turns out it's its own, based off these initial thoughts of the first screening. But the biggest worry obviously was the de-aging, and if the critics are, which are usually the harshest on this thing, they want to jump on sort of the flaws. If they're ignoring it, that's a good sign. The latest trailer, which just dropped the other day, much better. It's a much better Scorsese trailer. Made me much more excited than the first little teaser that sort of showed that face close up at De Niro. That was not a good move. They still needed some render time. But it looks like the render time works. Looks like the movie's going to be a delivery. Are you going to see this in theaters? Are you going to wait till it's on Netflix? What do you think there? That's the biggest question for me. I think I want to see this in a theater. I'm okay paying a ticket price and my Netflix subscription. I think, on certain movies, it's warranted. What do you guys think? Would you say, no, I'm just going to wait for Netflix, watch it at home? Or is this movie big enough? The stars big enough? Pesci finally back to a movie with Scorsese. Is that enough to get you to buy a ticket, even though you already have Netflix? Leave your comments down below and hit me up on social media as well. Curious what you think. Obviously, we'll see what happens, and I will review the film as soon as I get it. But I cannot wait to watch this one. November 1st cannot come soon enough. I will see this in theaters. I'm going to show my sign here. I want to go see it in theaters. Again, tell me what you think down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more videos this weekend and a stream potentially Sunday. So hit that little notification bell subscription button to make sure you get all the alerts of this channel. And like and comment. All that stuff's important. Any content creator you watch, it all helps the algorithm. So thanks everybody for the support, for watching, and I'll see you soon.